Get ready for University of Georgia basketball.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield and JMI Sports under the broadcast rights granted by the University of Georgia. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the University of Georgia, Learfield, and JMI Sports. Announcers are provided by Learfield and JMI Sports and approved by the University of Georgia.
Georgia up 64-42 at halftime. While we've got the opportunity, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network. And welcome back inside the Piedmont Healthcare Network studios. Quick look at what's going on around the NFL. A couple scores of note for you. The Dolphins up 16-0 against the Bills late in the third quarter. Broncos and Jets knotted up at 17 apiece. Patriots have jumped out to a 21-10 lead against the Buccaneers. And the Saints leading the Panthers 10-7. All of those games in the third quarter. Once again, our score here at halftime, Georgia 64, Morehead State 42. We'll get you back out to Stegman Coliseum for first half stats next on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
With holiday chaos around every corner, the minute you step into your BMW, you're in control. The BMW X3's adventure-ready agility is built for wherever the holidays take you. The effortless power of the X5 makes it easy to take on the season, and the iconic 3 Series is an exhilarating escape. The BMW Road Home sales event on now. BMW, the ultimate driving machine.
Hurry in for exceptional offers through November 30th.
It's time to cheer on the Bulldogs with the smooth and refreshing taste of Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Twisted Tea tastes like real iced tea because it's made with real brewed tea. Twisted Tea goes down smooth, and at 5% alcohol, it's got the perfect kick to turn things up on game day. It's time to stock up for the season. Look for the bright yellow cans wherever you buy beer. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Keep it twisted. Please drink responsibly. Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio.
Don't go anywhere. The Dogs are coming right back. You're listening to the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
It's the Ford F-150 Truck Highlight Show with Coach Mike White.
Sure, Ford F-150 has power, lots of it. But I'm not just talking about engines and torque. I'm talking about the smart tech Ford engineers bring to the truck game year after year. Innovations that help me work harder and smarter. For the latest in brains and brawn, see your local Ford dealer and check out a 2025 Ford F-150, the official truck of the Georgia Bulldogs. Go Dogs!
365 days a year, just call us up, we'll be right there. Our service is guaranteed. As you make, we take great care. Our experts are always there for you and your family's needs. When your family just can't wait, you can always count on Sinead.
Halftime at Stegman Coliseum, Georgia with a 22-point lead. 64-42 over Morehead State. Let's check the first half numbers, and as you might guess, by the 64 points, most of those numbers are pretty impressive for Georgia. The Dogs had a really good shooting percentage in the first half, Chuck. 55%. We had 21 of 38, 9 of 20 on the threes, so that was one of your keys. Shoot the three better. Mission accomplished after 20 minutes of play.
Yeah, just one shy of having it go in to be 50%. That's really good.
13 of 20 at the line, however. That's not a great number, 65%. We're being out-rebounded by 4. 10 offensive rebounds for Morehead State. They have 23 boards, Georgia with 19, but the Dogs are controlling the pace and play. Well, I wouldn't even say they're controlling the pace of the play. Morehead State's up and down the floor as much as we are. Yeah. They're just not making as many shots.
No, and we're taking full advantage of their turnovers because, as you pointed out, they've got 11 turnovers. We got 14 points off of 11 turnovers. Now, we're up by 22. Yeah, but 14 of those points have come off of their turnovers, where we're forcing their turnovers.
10 more steals by the Dogs in this game in one half of play. That gives Georgia 44 steals already in 2.5 games this season.
That's like a cartoon number.
You can't take a deep breath when you've got the ball in your hand on the floor. If you're against a Georgia defender, you can't take a deep breath and rest easy that he's just going to back away and you can take it up the floor.
Right.
They contest everything at every spot on the court. 64-42 is our score at the half. Dogs have come out of the locker room, going through some warm-ups to get ready for half number 2. Morehead State should be out here in a couple of seconds or so. And we'll come back after this for the second half. Dogs 64, Morehead State 42. Halftime winding down here in Athens on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
Today's highlight is brought to you by Toyota. At home or on the road, they're never the underdog. Toyota. Let's go places. Lease a new 2025 Toyota Tacoma SR5 for $279 a month for 36 months. Offer valid through December 1st, 2025. Well-qualified lessees with approved credit through Southeast Toyota Finance. $4278 due at signing. No security deposit. With select equipment. $350 disposition fee. Excludes tax, tag, registration, title, and dealer fees. See dealer for details.
Picture it. Your holiday table, the family cooking together, the scent of golden brown bread, rosemary from roasted potatoes, and a salad so crisp it snaps, spiced cider in every glass, laughter around every plate. At Kroger, we know these moments matter, and we make it easier to bring them to life with quality that's affordable in every aisle. This season, don't just host, make every moment unforgettable. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
This is the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of Georgia Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
There's team pride, and then there's extra Bulldog pride. When I'm carrying the Georgia Bulldogs Regions Visa debit card or prepaid Regions Now card, that's exactly what I get. Whether I'm grabbing some extra Georgia gear or picking up an extra dozen wings for the game, this card always brings it. Sometimes I get an extra Go Dogs from the cashier too. Visit Regions.com/Go Dogs to get yours.
Extra changes everything. And at Regions, Extra is our ordinary. Official bank of the SEC, member FDIC.
Along with Chuck Dowdle, Scott Howard back courtside here at Stegman Coliseum, getting ready for half number 2. Adam Gillespie is our producer and engineer, and Matt Schweikert is our Piedmont Healthcare Network studio host. 64-42. What a show in the first half by the Dogs.
And Scott, listen, they hit all the keys that I had for the first half. I mean, for the game in the first half. But let me throw in one here because it's something that I do want to see from our team is these first 5 minutes. You know, let's see us come out and keep the pedal to the metal here in the first 5 minutes. That's something that we have not done traditionally over the past several seasons, and even this year we've won games handily, but having in those first 5 minutes coming out of the locker room, you know, just really pulled away from them.
So, like football's the middle 8, basketball may be the middle 10. Is that what you're looking for?
Yeah.
Kicked ball, by the way.
Well, we certainly finished well in that last 5, didn't we?
Yes, we did. Finished strong. Got another into the half bucket. I think we've had one every time out here in the first 3 games. Morehead State will have to inbound it again. That first attempt ended up being kicked out of bounds by Catchings. They were trying to throw it in. Now they feed it into the backcourt. Of course, we contest and challenge.
Of course.
Bailey, Kane, Ross, Catchings, and Somto. Georgia's starting five here in the second half. Eagles with a basketball. They trail by 22. Legree curls around, right baseline floater going back towards the rim. Up and in good from 8 feet.
That's a play they drew up at halftime. They knew exactly where they wanted to go with it, and it worked perfectly.
64-44. Legree with his first points of the game. Dogs throw it into Somto. They swat at the ball, knock it to the floor. He picks it up, and from the left side, try to fade away and lay it up and in, and it's no good on. He's fouled on the play. Hit him on the hand, and Somto's going to go to the line for foul shots. Fouls on Relaford, and Jonathan Maddox, the head coach at Morehead State, certainly didn't want that because that's his fourth. In the first minute of the second half, Somto Surreal knocks down the free throw.
Well, let me think. Who was responsible for having him on the floor to pick up that third at the end of the first half? That's
John
one
Carroll.
of those. You got nobody to blame but yourself.
John Carroll comes in for Relaford, who goes back to the bench after picking up that fourth foul. Somto Surreal makes him pay with a couple of foul shots. 66-44 Dogs. Eagles with a basketball. Legree in blue across the timeline, picked up by Catchings. Now he sprints into the corner, and Ross switches on him defensively. And the ball deflected and out of bounds on Morehead State. Morehead State wants the officials to look at it, but it's like, we don't really do that here at this particular moment. But the officials are going to discuss what they saw. They've awarded the ball to Georgia right now, but Owen Short.
Wait a minute. You can't review whether it went out of bounds on a.
No, you can't go to the video monitor here. 19-9 left to go. But did they call a timeout?
No, they
Okay, well, we got a timeout. 19:09 to go in the first half. The play's been stopped. The officials are going to review something here, so we'll take a timeout. We'll come back after this. 66-44 is our score. Georgia in front on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
Picture it. Your holiday table, the family cooking together, the scent of golden brown bread, rosemary from roasted potatoes, and a salad so crisp it snaps, spiced cider in every glass, laughter around every plate. At Kroger, we know these moments matter, and we make it easier to bring them to life with quality that's affordable in every aisle. This season, don't just host, make every moment unforgettable. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
You need all the energy you can get for game day. Luckily, at Georgia Power, we know a thing or two about saving energy. We understand that energy costs are an important part of your budget. That's why we're dedicated to providing tools and assistance that can help make a difference, so you can save your energy for the game. Visit georgiapower.com/myenergy to learn more.
$365 days a year. Just call us up. We'll be right there. Our service is guaranteed. At Shoemate, we take great care. Our experts are always there for you and your family's needs. When your family just can't wait, you can always count on Shoemate.
So Georgia will have...
After review, it was a successful challenge by Morehead State. It was their ball on the sideline with 16 seconds on the shot clock.
So that was the reason they went to the video review. There was no indication that they were challenging the call other than there was a timeout. But they did challenge, and they won their challenge. So the ball belongs to Morehead State, who inbounds it, and they work towards the basket with Carroll. He's triple teamed. They throw it back out to Legree. Along the baseline he runs, and he throws it away to Bailey, who picked off the bouncing ball. Georgia on the offensive end now, left end of the floor. Right in front of us, they work with Catchings. He spins against his man, feeds Blue Kane. who drops it into the circle to Santos. Backs to the basket, back to Blue, 13 to shoot. Kane to Bailey, catch and shoot three. Good from the left corner, right in front of our bench. Justin Bailey with a Scana Energy three-pointer, his third of the game. He's got 13 points for the Dogs, who lead it now 69-44. And right to the rack, going right up against Santos Surreal is Morehead State. And check the call. They got a foul on Blue Kane, who came in and got a tag on the arm on the way to the basket. That's going to put, I think it's Davion Cunningham at the line for Morehead State. 2 free throws coming for the 6'3 redshirt junior guard. Cunningham 4 for 4 at the line this season for Morehead State. He's 1-1. There's his first miss of the year.
It's one of those guys that when he stepped to the line, you just expect it to go in. That's why I said, wow, because it was all pretty good amount.
Cunningham's second free throw is good. They beat Midway, an NAIA school, in their opener, and then lost at Wake Forest on Friday as Georgia sprints up the floor. Legree ends up on the seat of his pants. And did they call an offensive foul on the Dogs? Yep, Jordan Bailey, Justin Bailey, excuse me. Justin picks up his second. So the Dogs turn it over with the offensive foul. We played 96 seconds of the second half. Georgia's in front 69-45. Block shot by Sompto. They tried to take it in right against him as well. That was Cunningham. Sompto blocked it, rejected it. Dogs ball. Kane 3 left corner. Off the rim, rebound Cunningham. The USC Aiken transfer. Brings it up the floor, runs into Kane, loses the dribble. Picked up by Ross, threads the needle. Bailey to the rack with one hand. And they have 2 guys that go flying into the seats on the left end of the floor. They blocked Bailey's shot. The whistle blew. Are they calling a foul or just out of bounds?
Well, I'll tell you what, is that photographer okay over there? And now they're seeing the officials are discussing. The Georgia bench came up and reacted really strongly to whatever happened on the baseline over there.
No foul called, just play on. It's going to be Georgia basketball. The block shot went out of bounds by Morehead State, so it's Georgia ball.
Well, now what? Now the officials want to talk. Now they're saying he pushed him out, shoved him hard. Yeah.
So they're going to go to the video monitor to see if anything flagrant occurred on that last play.
Georgia has appealed the previous play. The previous play is under further review.
Okay. Well, I did see the Georgia bench reacted extremely. I mean, all of the guys came up off the bench like angry.
I could not see who got knocked out of bounds. Josiah Legree is apparently the alleged guilty party for Morehead State with a forearm in the back, maybe. I didn't see who the recipient of that was. Was it Bailey?
Well,
I don't know who it was. We don't have a video monitor here at our table.
Well, if
so
we did, it
apologize.
wouldn't matter because they're not showing it.
Well, well, if it was a TV monitor, it would be different from the video board here in the arena. But the officials had a quick review now. They've conferred at the video monitor
there it
down
is.
to our right.
Now we're seeing it. Oh, he pushed off after.
So they blocked the shot of Bailey, and then Legree kind of shoves him out of bounds.
After review, there is nothing on the play. Georgia will be charged a 30-second timeout.
There's nothing on the play but a shove in the back.
Which was obvious. That just ignore that. Nothing to see here. Move along.
Georgia still has possession of the ball. There was just nothing extra on there that the officials saw. So shot clock reset to 25 for the inbounds for Georgia. Game clock at 17:55 and counting. Sompto through the lane, kicks it into the corner for a 3 ball. That's no good by catching. It's off the rim. Rebound Morehead State. Eagles zip it up the floor. Legree with the basketball. Left-hand dribble to keep it away from Kane. Kane goes with him around the top of the key. They come back to the near side now. George Marshall catching through 3. Hit the top of the backboard. Off the rim and an offensive rebound, John Carroll.
They've had a lot of those.
Legree has possession. Step back at the elbow. Won't shoot. Gives it to Marshall. He will and rip a three. Good. Marshall now with 13 points. And their leading scorer at 26 against Wake on Friday. Kane left open for a three. He rotates the ball instead. Goes into the corner. And Jordan Ross with a three. And now Sompto is up hobbling. His right leg, I'm not sure if he got kicked or tied up with one of the other players, and the officials have stopped play again.
Clearly there's a lot of contact going on in this game.
Was that Bailey with the Scana Energy three-pointer again, my last shot? No, it was an assist by Bailey. It was Jordan Ross with the three.
Ross who
Pardon
hit
me.
it. Yeah.
Ross with his first three. Bailey
plays
with
under
the
further
assist.
review.
Now, this is turning into the Auburn football game all over again.
Wow.
Just review after review after review. And we've had two challenges here in the second half. We haven't even played 3 minutes of the half. Something occurred with Sompto near the basket, however, away from the three-point shot.
That's the second time that we've had to stop because something happened to Sompto near the basket. And, Sompto's, my feeling is they know they're mismatched there, and they're getting a little overly zealous physically.
You might be right. 72-48, Georgia is the score currently. Find holiday gifts on their wish list and yours with ease this season, and get great deals along the way at Kohl's and Kohl's.com. Our officials are getting a workout here in the second half. Owen Short, Lucas Santos, and Josue Nieves. This is at least 3 video reviews and maybe even 4 inside the first 3 minutes of the half. So Jordan Ross hit a 3, and then something was happening away from the shot that involved Sompto Surreal, and we'll see if anything comes of it. I did not see what had happened. I was watching the ball in the corner and trying to see through bodies. We're looking at a video replay on the video board, and they don't show it either, what happened away from the ball. They show the Jordan Ross 3. Now maybe this angle will get a different look.
Watch Sompto.
So we'll watch Sompto's. They just undercut him.
That's what they did, yeah.
Yeah, the Legree, the little guard, just kind of runs low around his waist and his legs and trying to undercut him there.
Yeah, that's dangerous. Now, whether or not...
After review, the call on the floor is confirmed. It's a double personal foul. 1 on Georgia, number 2, and 1 on Morehead State, number 0. It'll be Morehead State ball on the baseline.
So
the call on the floor is confirmed. Did they make a call on the floor?
Double foul. Well, I didn't hear that either. But a double foul, one on Sompto Surreal, the other on Josiah Legree. That's the first on Sompto. That's 3 now on Legree. And it'll be Eagles basketball. Now we'll get to continue play. So Legree stays on the floor with 3 fouls. They run it up the floor, give it to Parker. Long 3 from the right wing. That's no good. And a foul on the other side of the floor, going to go on Sompto. A push foul on Sompto as he was ready to get the rebound or try for a possible rebound. Clearing some space and got caught with a push. Eagles inbounded under the basket. Shot fake Marshall. Moves to his left. 3 ball off the rim. Parker at 6'8". Rebounds. They go back. Attack. Parker tried to lay it in. That's no good. Another rebound by John Carroll underneath. Ripped away from him, but it bounces on the inline under the basket. Last touch by Georgia. It'll be Morehead State basketball. They're kicking us pretty good on the glass this afternoon, Chuck. 29-21, plus 8 for Morehead State in rebounding. Sompto's going to come out of the ballgame.
Well, again, that's something we knew going into this season. You know, we are not as big as we were last year, and there are going to be some games like that. In return, though, we are getting quickness, a lot of steals, a lot of turnovers.
Well, we lost our best offensive rebounder in Asa Newell to the NBA. Layup good by Morehead State, by the way. 72-50. It's a 22-point Georgia lead. I mean, Asa was tremendous around the basket on the offensive end, keeping possessions alive. Catchings down the lane. Windmill tried to scoop it up and in. No good. Jake Wilkins rebound. He yanks it away. Kick out to Smurf for a three, and it's good. Scana Energy three-pointer by Smurf Millender from the right wing. Smurf with his second three of the game. 75-50 Dogs. Marshall by Catchings. Kick out from the lane. Down on the right baseline. One of the Dawsons. Chase Dawson picks it up. He dribbles, curls to the top of the key, runs into Smurf, feeds it to Legree to his right. Legree weaves around a defender and a teammate and will shoot a three at the head of the key. That's no good. Rebound to the Dogs. Cannon Catchings sprints into the front court, tries to spin away from Marshall. He got a hand on the ball, and it's going to go high out of bounds off the floor. And I think last touch by a Bulldog, I think.
Yeah, that's what they said.
Yeah, it's going to be Morehead State basketball. So Catchings trying to come out of that spin, lost it off the dribble, bounced high off the floor and out of bounds. He touched it last. It'll be Eagles basketball after the timeout. 15:39 to go in the game. Georgia leads Morehead State in their first meeting ever, 75-50. Back in a moment on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
Is your current IT setup keeping you up at night? Are you tired of wasting valuable time on IT problems? Spend less time worrying about IT issues and more time growing your business. Liberty Technology gives business owners the peace of mind they need to focus on growing their businesses. We're not an IT vendor. We're a business catalyst. Visit libertytech.net. That's libertytech.net or call 770-229-9424 so you can focus on what matters, growing your business.
Don't go anywhere. The Dogs are coming right back. You're listening to the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
Here's a club you'll want to get into, Club Citgo. It's the super easy app that opens the door to great fuel savings and more. Sign up and instantly save 23 cents per gallon on your first fill-up, plus everyday savings that really add up. You can also enter our sweepstakes with multiple winners and giveaways, like free gas for a year. And Club Citgo makes paying easy with a convenient mobile pay feature. So welcome to the club where all the action is. Download Club Citgo today. Savings good up to 30 gallons, only at participating locations. Data rates may apply.
Creature Comforts is now the official craft beer of the Dogs. And if there are two things that pair well, it's Georgia Sports and Creature Beer. Whether that be a Tropicalia, a Classic City Light, or a Sip'em Seltzer. Now available in Stegman Coliseum or anywhere good cold beer is served. Two institutions, one town, one team. Go Dogs! Sip 'em. 21 and over, champions drink responsibly.
Georgia with a 25-point lead. Morehead State will have the ball. They'll inbound on the far sideline in backcourt. Have to bring it up the length of the floor. Dylan James will guard the inbound for the Dogs as the Eagles send it in to George Marshall. He's their leading scorer this afternoon with 15 points. Chase Dawson now on the dribble. Jake Wilkins going to switch defensively and pick him up. Dawson along the three-point line with 10 on the shot clock. Over to Cunningham. Drives to the right elbow. Misses the 15-footer. Offensive rebound. Carroll. Putback won't go. Partially tipped. And a foul on the scramble for the rebound. It's going to be on Morehead State. And that's on Davion Cunningham.
Dylan James had great position. We mentioned earlier, you and I were talking about he may end up being our leading rebounder this year, but he is. Boy, he goes to the boards hard.
He is so far after 2 games. Not much of a barometer, but averaged 7.5 through the first 2 games, and he's our top rebounder today. Here's Wilkinson for 3 off the left wing. That's no good, off the rim. And the rebound taken by the Eagles. Long lob into the front court to Cunningham now. And it's Marshall who has possession. He dribbles to his right, tried to split a double team, goes into the corner to Cunningham instead, who fakes the 3. Gives it to Marshall in the right corner. His 3 is off the mark. No good. Rebound off the floor by Wilkins. Runs it to Smurf, who lobs it to the rim to Jeremiah Wilkinson. Caught it below the rim and laid it up and in for the Dogs. Now still in the backcourt. Smurf, quick 3, good. Head of the key 3 by Smurf.
Just picked it up off the floor, went straight up with it.
Dogs got a deflection and the steal on the throw-in by Morehead State after the previous basket. They get another deflection here in the backcourt. This time the ball comes down to Morehead State. Dogs had full court pressure time and time again. We've increased the lead to 30. Morehead State wants to call a timeout, a 30-second timeout with Georgia leading 80-50.
We wanted to see them keep the pressure on here in the first 5 minutes. It's been almost the first 6, but we've increased our lead, and that's what you like to see. Now we're up 30.
So Jonathan Maddox, the former Oconee County High School product, as the head coach of Morehead State, uses a 30-second timeout here with his team down 30 points to a relentless Georgia team. I mean, our defensive pressure never stops, Chuck.
It's nonstop because Mike White has recruited a deep bench, a lot of guys out of the portal that have experience, but this is what he was looking for, guys that would contest everything, and he's got them. And that's why he runs them in and out to keep fresh legs, keep guys sharp and in the game and in the contest, and then hopefully shoot it better. And we are not today.
Morehead State with 14 turnovers in the game already, and Georgia with 13 steals. Oh, that's steals. 47 steals, and this our third game of the year. Morehead State with a basketball. They're down by 30, largest deficit of the game. Carroll to the basket on the dribble drive, and a blocking foul called on the Dogs. They get Dylan James on that one. That's his first foul of the afternoon. And that'll put Carroll on the line, I believe. 6'7" forward from Tallahassee, Florida.
Dylan doing what?
Quit that.
Back years and decades ago, they used to, when they call a foul, you were supposed to raise your hand. Dylan raised his hand.
Yes, he did. That was old school, definitely.
That was definitely old school.
Carroll, junior college transfer, first free throw, hits the back of the iron and bounces away, no good. John Carroll with 7 points in the game today. The right-hander puts it up and in. Made 1 out of 2. Dogs, one pass and balls in the front court to Bailey. we waste no time. You can turn that shot clock off. Morehead State back in a zone. Abson has the ball, left elbow. They go opposite side of the floor now, get it into Dillon. His baseline pass is tipped, but Millender chases it down, loose ball, and they get it inside and get a layup out of it. Smurf's hustle kept the ball alive. I didn't see who scored.
Mike White was right in our way.
It was Smurf who ended up getting the loose ball, and he's the guy that ended up scoring. So Millender now with 11 points. And a foul called on Justin Bailey. We got a lot of J's on the team, and I'm getting them all mixed up. We got Jordan, Jeremiah, Justin, Jake, and Justin. Wow. Just trying to keep those in order. My brain is malfunctioning. 82-51. They called a foul on Justin Bailey there as he was swiping at the ball, playing some tight man-to-man defense. So Morehead State inbounds near side court. 13:05 remaining in the contest in the first pairing of these two schools. Cunningham spins away from Bailey, across the floor to Legree, sends it on a bounce down the red paint and out of bounds. The cutter didn't quite get to that bounce pass.
Yeah, he didn't get the note. He was supposed to keep cutting. He stopped.
That was John Carroll. And the ball just went bouncing out of bounds under the basket. Dogs possession, 82-51. 15th turnover by the visiting team. Here goes Wilkins along the baseline. He wanted to dunk it. They had two defenders in his way, so he just pulled it out and laid it up and in. That's a little improvisation there. Quick three on the other end by Clayton Parker. Their 6'8", 230-pound freshman. Lead is 30, 84-54, and we throw it out of bounds running up the floor on the far sideline. Morehead State's basketball. Dogs with their 6th turnover of the game. Legree hops across the timeline, defended by Bailey. They're trying to screen Bailey away from Legree, and they do. Leaves him open for a three. Big Abson charges out on him on the closeout, and they got a foul in the corner away from the ball, and that's on Bailey. His 3rd, or his 4th, they just announced. Oh, I missed one along the way. 4 on Justin Bailey. He's going to have to come out of the ball game. Last year at Wofford, he was a member of the Southern Conference All-Defensive Team, and you can see why here today. He plays some fierce defense. Carroll's at the free throw line for Morehead State. Number 1's up and good. Carroll now with 9 points for the Eagles. He's been averaging 11 through their first 2 games of the year. Somto Surreal, Jake Wilkins, Cannon Catchings, Smurf Millender, and Jeremiah Wilkinson, the new 5 on the floor for the Dogs. Carroll's got one more free throw for Morehead State. 12-12 remaining in the game. Georgia leads it by 29, and it'll stay there as he misses the free throw, and Catchings rebounds the miss. Dogs possession quickly into the front court. Wilkins into the corner. Spins over to Millender, lobs it to the rim to Somto, who dunks.
Somto had position. Boy, he just put it up there. That was an easy stuff.
I think Morehead State thought that pass was going into the corner for a 3, and all of a sudden Millender changed the direction and dumped it right inside to Somto, who finished it. 86-55 Dogs. Legree attacks for Morehead State. Shot blocked at the rim by Jake Wilkins. And they call him, what's the call? Was it just blocked out of bounds?
Yeah, they have not signaled a foul.
Oh, they called a goaltend on Georgia, I believe is the call, because they're saying Legree's basket was good. So they called a goaltend on the Dogs. It'll be Georgia ball after the dead ball timeout. 11:39 on the clock. Time remaining in the game. Georgia 86, Morehead State 57. We'll be back to Stegman Coliseum right after this on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
Big games and big bills have one thing in common. They don't happen alone. We're the United Association of Plumbers, Pipe Fitters, and HVACR Technicians Local 72, and we're training the next generation of mechanical pros in Athens, Atlanta, and across the state of Georgia. The pipeline to your future starts here. Visit UA72.org.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of Georgia Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
Did you know that Creature Comforts is the official craft beer of the Dogs? Tropicalia and Classic City Lager you already know and love. But be sure to grab a Classic City Light this season, clocking in at just 95 calories and 3.5 carbs. Low calorie but big flavor. Want to enjoy the creature comforts of life, dog fans? Then we'll see you at Stegman Coliseum this season or anywhere good cold beer is served. 2 great institutions, 1 town, 1 team. Go Dogs! Sip 'em. 21 and over, champions drink responsibly.
Scana Energy is a proud partner of Georgia Athletics. For every 3-pointer scored by the Bulldogs, Scana Energy will make a $25 donation to the University of Georgia General Scholarship Fund. Scana says, go Dogs. And today, they're doing pretty well on the Scana Energy 3-pointer. 13 of 27 by Georgia.
Almost 50%.
13 made threes by the Dogs. Racking up 86 points so far. We come up the floor against Morehead State pressure. Throw it out of bounds. We got pinned in on the sideline, Wilkinson. And he throws it off one of the Eagles players out of bounds, so Dogs will retain possession. And Jordan Ross will go over and throw it in. He sends it into Wilkinson. The Cal transfer, left-hand dribble, skips it to the baseline. Wilkins up and under, and he hit the underside of the rim and got fouled. Boy, Jake, when he goes up and under, he's got to watch his head because he's going to hit the rim easily. Usually his head's above the iron. Wilkins will go to the free throw line. Foul was on, that was on Relaford, who didn't stay on the floor very long. That's his 5th. He's just fouled out of the game. Tamari Relaford. who had 6 points and 4 rebounds, 3 steals, and a couple of blocks in that Friday game against Wake. Had pretty good numbers. Didn't get going here today. Fouled out of the game, 6 points, nothing in the second half.
Well, that does not help them with 11:26 to play.
It does
already
not.
Down 30, and now you lose him.
Wilkins' free throw was good, and 9 points in the game now for Jake Wilkins, the freshman from Lilburn, Georgia. Free throw number 2 is good. He rattles home that second one to get into double figures with 10 points. Wilkins, averaging 14 through the first 2 games. Now he's adding 10 and still counting here in game number 3. Morehead State runs the floor. They get it into Maluk. Jump hook in the paint from the left side is good by Anwar Maluk for his first points of the afternoon. 88-59, Dogs lead it. Somto fakes the pass, puts it on the floor, works against Maluk, pivots, has the ball knocked loose, retrieved by the Dogs. Kick out to Wilkinson for a 3, and that'll count. Jeremiah Wilkinson now at 19 points in the game. He's the Dogs' leading scorer.
Oh, my God. We're at 91 with almost 11 minutes to play.
And no signs of slowing down here with most of the second half still to go. George Marshall's picked up his dribble. We switched defensively, and in our switch, Marshall was left open inside the arc and hit an 18-footer.
Yeah, you got to wait till the other guy gets there before you leave.
That was a pretty heady play. As soon as we switched our defense and left him alone for a second, he took that shot and made it. 91-61, Dogs by 30. 10:15 to go in the game. Wilkinson by Marshall, drops it off on the bounce to Somto. He may not have been ready for it. It's taken away by Morehead State. Marshall has it, driving down the lane, tried to lay it up, blocked away by Cannon Catchings. Dogs pick up the bouncing ball. Up ahead, Wilkins out of the right corner. Throws it left side to Wilkinson. He underhands a bullet into the corner to Ross for a 3, who missed. Rebound right back to him. Catchings will try his luck, and he'll cash in at the table. 3-pointer, Callan Catchings. That's his 4th of the afternoon. And the BYU transfer, dropping him in the bucket today. 4 threes already. He's got 14 points.
And he's up to 5 rebounds.
4 of 8 on threes. That's the same number that Blue Kane had in Wednesday's contest.
He's got 6 rebounds now.
Legree diagonally through the lane, leans in for a scoop shot that climbs up off the backboard and falls through good. And he got fouled on the play. And I think they called that one with Somto. That's his 3rd, I believe, if he's the guilty party. And that's going to put Legree on the free throw line for an and 1.
Scott, here's a pretty good line for you. Catchings now with 14 points on 5 for 10 shooting. He's got 6 rebounds. He's got 2 assists. He's got, hang on. Oh, he came out of the game and it left me. But he's got a steal.
You can switch it over there.
There you go.
Now you can
Thank
read
you.
his numbers.
He's got 6 rebounds. He's got 4 assists. He's also got a block shot and a steal. Well, that's
94-64. Dogs work on the offensive end. We get it to Dylan James going towards the basket, up in the air. Layup good with the left hand. Just softly off the glass. Morehead State finally able to inbound the basketball. They sprint into the front court to the rim, and they leave the running layup short. They intercepted long Georgia pass after the rebound, and then the ball out of bounds on the far side of the floor. 96-84 is our score. Georgia.
He was trying to alley-oop to one of his teammates down there who didn't get the memo about alley-ooping, and he was just looking at it like it was a shot.
Dogs inbound. Now go to work on the offensive end. 4 points away from the century mark for the second time already this season. Catchings, no look to Kane, down the lane. Blue sneaking by the blue-shirted defenders and getting the layup. Kareem Staggs seeing the floor beautifully and getting the assist. Now Kane's got the man pinned into the corner, Dawson. He has to lean back and bounce pass it across the baseline just to get it away from Blue Kane. Dawson now on the right end of the floor. Left-handed layup attempt, no good. Dogs rebound quickly. Jeremiah Wilkinson took that long pass, somehow got a running layup to go around the defender, and he drew contact and the foul. He just flipped it up at the end just to try to get the shot, get the call, and he did, and he made it.
And got us to 100.
And he's over 20 for the game. So 100 points in the game for the Dogs, 100-64. Wilkinson with 21. And going to the line, trying to get 22 right here. Wilkinson, 6'1", sophomore transfer from Cal, from Powder Springs, Georgia. Left-handed shooter, free throw good. A nice addition out of the portal to this Georgia basketball team. 101-64 Dogs. Morehead State has to work it up against a double team just to get it onto the logo into the front court. That was George Marshall. Took a lot of time off the shot clock.
Dogs in a zone defense.
Legree with the ball to Marshall, head of the key between the circles, launches a three, hits the back of the rim, no good. Cunningham going up high for the rebound for the 6'3 guard. They keep it alive. Maluk from the corner, right wing three, won't go. Rebound Catchings on the run. No, that's Stagg, excuse me. Georgia with the basketball. Back to Dylan James. Try to throw it down on the run. Lost it out of his grip. Off the backboard. The Dogs kept the rebound alive. They attack again and out of bounds on Morehead State. So it's going to be the Dogs' ball. 7:27 to go.
A tight 37-point lead for Georgia.
Timeout at Stegman, 101-64. Don't nod off on me. Georgia in front by a bunch. We'll be back after this. Bulldog Sports Network.
Picture it. Your holiday table, the family cooking together, the scent of golden brown bread, rosemary from roasted potatoes, and a salad so crisp it snaps, spiced cider in every glass, laughter around every plate. At Kroger, we know these moments matter, and we make it easier to bring them to life with quality that's affordable in every aisle. This season, don't just host, make every moment unforgettable. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
The Dogs are heard right here. This is the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
You need all the energy you can get for game day. Luckily, at Georgia Power, we know a thing or two about saving energy. We understand that energy costs are an important part of your budget. That's why we're dedicated to providing tools and assistance that can help make a difference, so you can save your energy for the game. Visit georgiapower.com/myenergy to learn more.
Game days start with Community Coffee, proud coffee partner of the Georgia Bulldogs. Community's story began over 105 years ago from a simple belief that great coffee has the power to bring people together. After 5 generations, their family's still roasting smooth, rich coffee that builds community one cup at a time. Community Coffee, community in every cup since 1919. Discover more at communitycoffee.com.
Georgia with its largest lead of the game at 37 points, currently on a 7-0 run. Dogs have hit 4 of their last 5 field goal attempts. And we still have 7:27 to go. Second time this season already in 3 games the Bulldogs have scored 100 or more points. Smurf Millender instructed to tuck in his jersey before we begin play, and he tucks it in and throws it in. Dogs working around the perimeter. Smurf's got it in the right corner, far side of the floor. Along the baseline, no look bounce to Stagg, who's up. Kareem Stagg with the jam. Wow. The fans like that a lot, as do I. Dogs still bringing the defensive pressure in a 103-64 lead. 6:59-58 still to play. Cunningham steps back, foul line 2, won't go. Rebound tapped by Stagg. He swats it over to Jordan Ross, who has it for the Dogs. Blues got it now. Between the circles, back to Ross, spins at the elbow, floater with the left hand, rolls over the right rim and off to the right side. He had a good look at it, but he got too much iron with that lay-in attempt, and it just rolled off. Morehead State basketball. They trail 103-64. Parker out of the corner, spins along the baseline, going towards the basket, floats it up off the rim. They tap it back up and in. Malute got the tap in, his second bucket of the game. 103-66. And the ball got away from Jordan Ross in the far corner on the offensive end and hit the sideline out of bounds. We turned it over there. We haven't had a whole lot of turnovers today. That's our 8th. They've got 15. Georgia's got 13 steals in the game. We're shooting 57%. Morehead State at 43%. They throw it away for a 16th time right there. Maluk thought somebody was under the basket. And, well, it was, but it was Dylan James. Now Kane on the other end, taking it all the way to the rack. They don't impede his progress. He lays it up and gets fouled. He's going to the line for one. He's got 13 now, and an and one could make it 14 for the game.
You know what? I got to tell you, Morehead State looks worn out.
Do you blame them?
Well, no, I don't. But, I mean, they look just worn out. Tired on both ends.
105-66 the score. Fouls on Carroll. He picks up his third. Blue with a deep breath at the line, waiting for one free throw. And it's good. 14 points in the game for Blue.
That's a 40-point lead.
106-66. 6 minutes to go. Marshall into the front court, carries it across, drops it on the bounce into the corner to Legree. He plays catch with Cunningham. They go to Marshall, cuts across the lane from left to right, misses the fadeaway two, bounces on the rim before it comes down to Morehead State. They get another offensive rebound. Here comes a corner three. Maluk, good. Well, he's kind of late to the party. He's got 6 points, however, here in the second half. 106-69. Didn't play much at all over the rest of the game. Smurf lobs it to Somto Surreal going towards the basket. Tried to lob it over defenders so Somto could get it and dunk it, but Somto is called for a pushing foul to try to get open. That's his fourth. Officials blew the play dead, called the foul on Somto Surreal, and Morehead State will have possession. 106-69. Georgia way in front by 37. To the rack, high off the glass, high off the shot clock, more like it, on that scoring attempt by Morehead State.
They're so conscious of Somto's shot blocking ability. They go so high with it.
And they got Somto for his fifth. Surreal called for the foul, and he has fouled out of the game, so Justin Abson will check in quickly for Georgia. Somto with a push there, and that may have been the reason why that layup attempt went above the backboard and closer to the shot clock than the rim. Chase Dawson, left-handed shooter at the free throw line. 6-foot transfer from Division II. He's from Durham, North Carolina. Hits the first free throw. Number 2 going to bounce on the rim and fall off the right side. And rebound, we didn't control it. Tip it over to Morehead. Their 3 is off target. Caught a break there. They got another offensive rebound as we didn't control it. Dogs have possession now. Blue Kane in the corner. Shot fake on 3. Overhead ones to Dylan James. He'll feed it to Bailey in the left corner. He misses the 3. And Eagles with a rebound. Bailey's made a handful of those today. He's already made 3 threes in the game. Dawson. Quick dribble, back to the other Dawson. Chase to Vince. Vince Dawson missed the three-pointer. Rebound goes to Abson for the Dogs. Georgia with 106 points in the game today, 106-70. And 4:40 to go. Smurf leans to his right, drives back to his left. Now he puts it on the floor, drives to the basket. His layup attempt is blocked from behind by Cunningham and out of bounds. Dogs ball, 13 on the shot clock, 4:32 to play. Jake Wilkins comes in. Blue Kane untucks the jersey, comes to the bench. Dogs 5 on the floor. Bailey and James, Wilkins, Abson, and Millender. Smurf to throw it in. Maluk guards the basket so they can't throw it in underneath on a quick cut in from out of bounds. And Wilkins will hit a 3, a soft 3 from the left slot. About a 23-footer for Jake Wilkins, the freshman. And he's got 13 points. That's his first 3 of the game. 109-70, Georgia. Kareem Stagg and Jeremiah Wilkinson to the scorers table for the Dogs, and they will check in now after a foul.
I think it's on Wilkins.
It was on Jake. 2 shots for Carroll. They're in the double bonus. Dogs are over the limit. So John Carroll to the line. 6'7" forward. 9 points in the game for Carroll. Looking to get into double figures at the free throw line, and he will. Free throw is good. Dylan James comes out of the game, and Justin Bailey will get a breather as Wilkinson and Stagg check back in. Carroll's second free throw on the way, and good. He's made 4 straight here in the second half. It's 109-72 Georgia with 4 minutes to play. Stagg through the lane. Hooks it over to Abson, who was unguarded, and he ducks it from under the basket. Stagg in the air, smiling now after that play. That was too easy.
Well, you can tell Kareem's got fresh legs.
Morehead State, Carroll went up high for an alley-oop attempt, came down on the floor, tried to go back up, it got blocked. Oh, my goodness! Jake Wilkins with a catch in the air on the 30-foot lob and a windmill dunk!
Oh my God.
Morehead State on the other end misses a pull-up too. Another offensive rebound. And Carroll with the putback basket. But the crowd's still buzzing on that Jake Wilkins windmiller. Here's Stagg for 3 on the other end. Front of the rim. One-handed rebound absent. Dogs get an offensive board. Oh my goodness. Just nasty stuff. Wilkinson hands it off on the wing to Stagg. He one-hands it back to Smurf. 3 minutes to go in the game. Dogs 113. Morehead State 74. Wilkinson for 3. Front of the rim. Won't go. Morehead State rebounds. Vince Dawson up the floor near sideline. They go opposite side of the court to Chase Dawson. Step back 3. Going to rim out, hit the backboard, and fall back in through it. Well, he got the kind kiss off the glass. Chase Dawson with a 3-pointer. Dogs will try the 3 again, this time from the corner. Stagg, no good. Rebound right back to him. He'll just take it inside and lay it up. Well, if I can't score outside, I'll score inside.
Yeah, Kareem's legs are a little fresher than everybody else's right now.
Stagg with 8 for the Dogs. 115-77. 2:08 still to play. Morehead State out of the corner. They drive, pump fake in the paint. Up from Dawson, and no good. A whistle and a foul, and that's going to be on Jake Wilkins again. Let's pause 10 seconds. Station identification, Bulldog Sports Network. (115-77) Georgia laying it on thick and heavy against Morehead State. Here we've got a timeout at Stegman Coliseum. We'll come back to Athens right after this on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Go Dogs, sick 'em! Whether they're on the road or the home court, my family and I get loud and proud whenever the Dogs are unleashed. In this basketball season, Scana Energy, part of all the action, is a proud partner of the Georgia Bulldogs. So join my family and Scana in cheering on the Dogs to glory this season. Sign up with Scana today and get up to $100. Call 877-GO-SCANA or visit scanaenergy.com/GoDogs for details. Limited time offer, terms and conditions apply.
Pop quiz. What's the best way to win money? How about instantly? Because right now you could instantly win $25 just for playing Cash Pop in store. Now through November 23rd, 2,000 winners a week will instantly win $25 just for playing. Just look for the prize alert on your ticket and listen for this sound.
You're a winner.
That means you won $25. So hey, let's get poppin'. It all ends November 23rd, so hurry and play Cash Pop from the Georgia Lottery. Play responsibly.
At Piedmont, quality care changes lives. Meet Amarius, a former UGA football player and current NFL athlete who suffered a serious injury. Piedmont got him back in the game.
When I got injured, I was worried about my future in the game, but you and your team's expertise, care, and support reassured me from the start. I've been able to recover because of the quality care I received at Piedmont, and I'll always be grateful for your part in keeping my dreams alive.
Hear more at piedmont.org/qualitycare. Piedmont, real change lives here.
Put an extra Go Dogs in your wallet with the Georgia Bulldogs Regions Visa debit card or prepaid Regions Now card. Order at regions.com/GoDogs. Regions is the official bank of the SEC. Georgia has 51 points in this half. The Dogs put 64 on the board in the first half. A total of 115 with 2:04 remaining. And the 115-point total is tied for 10th all time in Georgia scoring history.
That's amazing.
That's how this one has gone. Dawson's at the line for Morehead State, where he makes a pair of free throws out of the timeout.
And this is, would you agree with me, Scott? This is conspicuously the best team we've played this season.
Yeah, of the three, yes.
Of the three, yeah. I mean, Morehead State is a quality opponent out of the Ohio Valley Conference.
Klatsky's in the game now. 3 ball from the right side, won't go. Rebound tipped up by the Dogs, but controlled by Morehead State. So Jaden Newell, Brandon Klatsky checked in after the timeout. Runner towards the cup, no good by Morehead State. Tried a running layup attempt. The Dogs rebound it and have possession. 100 seconds to go in the game. Wilkins along the free throw line. Underhands it over to Kareem Stagg. Jab step. Now he drives inside, flips it up with a left hand.
That was
good.
Nice. Nice little left-handed soft touch. Very nice.
The freshman knows how to play. 10 points for Stagg off the bench today. Dogs in a zone here. 1:19 still to go. It's 117-79 Georgia. Morehead State for 3. Deep 3. Chase Dawson off the rim. No good. Wilkins fights for the rebound and takes it away. Dogs on the run. Ross into the corner. Klatsky. Here comes a 3. Good! All net. Brandon Klatsky. And the assist from Ross.
That puts us up 41.
120-79. 53 seconds to go in the game.
Can I go now?
Not yet. Parker, turnaround at the foul line. Good with a 6'8 freshman for Morehead State. 120-81. No relaxing yet. 42 seconds to go. Shot clock at 21. Jaden Newell wants some points. Drives his way to the basket. Bumps a defender. Misses the lay-in over the defender, Carroll. Rebound, Morehead State. Chase Dawson weaves his way to the baseline. Misses a little short jumper from the left side. 23 seconds to go. Dogs got the rebound, and Mike White says that's enough. In the front court, we'll just dribble out the clock. Fans come to their feet here at Stegman Coliseum on this Sunday afternoon. Georgia put on another show today. The Dogs are going to win it 120-81 over the Morehead State Eagles.
Let me repeat this. Wake Forest on Friday night. Wake Forest, good basketball team out of the ACC, beat this same team by 16 points. We just beat them by 39. It's amazing just how good and how deep this Georgia team is.
So the Dogs won by 45 on Wednesday. We win by 39 tonight, this afternoon. And the 120 points is now the 6th most points ever scored by a Georgia basketball team. 120-81, the final. We're going to jump into a break before we talk. All right, let's take a timeout. Georgia wins it easily today, 120-81. We're going to talk to one of the Bulldogs right after this on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
The unthinkable, the unbelievable. They beat Arkansas and go wire to win the SEC tournament.